With Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. With Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. The gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. What's up, people? What's up, people? Welcome to Hot Facts with Robert Reese, Monday through Friday, 2 p.m. to 3 p.m. We go 1 hour, but it could go a little further if it does get a little hotter. We have a very, very, very great show today. Good evening, Kevin Hawthorne, all the way from Lakeland, Florida. What's up, DoorDash Revolution, my main man? I'm going to be dropping the link in just a little bit, people, because as you see the title, and I said, do you catfish for orders? People are like, what is this term right here? It's already been put out there in the question there, so we are going to see if you do this. Some of you guys don't know what it is, or some of you guys do know what it is, and you just didn't have a name for it. We know exactly what it is. We're also going to figure out that there is a gentleman in China. He works 17-hour shifts, okay? And he eats one time in the day. Now, they claim he is the hardest working delivery driver. We're going to take a look at that, okay? We also have a delivery driver. This guy was so great. He actually helped a woman in a burning house. She was in a wheelchair, and he was actually able to spring into action. We're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about some good delivery driver stuff. What's up, Go77? What's up? And then we are going to get into there's a Amazon delivery driver, and they reported some flashing, and we're gonna get into that too. And I don't want to get into that one. I just think that's stupid. That's not hot facts. That's stupid talk. I'll just read the headline. Of what this story is on the New York Post. I'll just read the headline now. This is so stupid. I'm a delivery driver to provide for my family. People say I'm too pretty for the job. We are not going to talk about that. I'm not even going to click on that. That is stupid. DJ Ray, what's up? In the building. What's up? Been putting up some videos. Been putting up some real important videos, highlighting certain things, and I hope that the delivery people, you guys have been taking notes of these videos. I was on Southern Gig the other day, and Pedro hopped in and was asking me about hiding tips and Uber hiding tips. But you can always click the link, and I can answer those. That's how that works there. And also, let me see. Okay, I'm going to talk about this first. So I get to the Black Bear Diner, and I get there at the exact same time as the other driver, as we're both pulling in, right? I see that the only spot right there is the handicap. It's right in the front. I park on the side where that's where you park when you are a regular capped person. You're not handy. Okay. So I parked in the cap spot. We get out, we get in there at just about the same time. He stands in line. What's up, TFT? I walk to the side. What I do every single time, walk to the side of the register so that the people who are there to pay for their orders and everything, I am not interfering with what the flow of their business. So I go and I stand. They ask me, I go ahead and verify the order. I walk out. He's standing there and he's looking at me because even though he parked in that handicap spot, and he is not handicapped at all. He was looking at me because he was like, oh man, this dude caught me. Yeah, I caught you. That's my pet peeve, people. Don't park in the handicap spots. Don't do it. If the resident on the restaurant's designated spot area is taken up for you to go ahead and park, you got to go park in the regular spot. Do not take that up. And the craziest thing about that is when we were walking in, the older lady who was trying to look for a spot, she had to park way further down and she had the thing on her license plate. So he took her spot. He took her spot. And then he saw I still got my order first. So it still didn't work. Don't do it, people. Don't do it. Everyone knows someone or has seen someone. You have someone in your family that is handicapped. When we take these spots, you got to understand some people may have those vans where it pulls out and they have to lower the whole wheelchair down. Like they have to do that right up front because all those rails are there for them. You can't be taking up all these spots. It's not right. It's not right. And I just think that's bad business. I just think that's bad business. It's going to catch up to you. Maybe that's why a lot of you guys end up, you're saying you're getting your tip taken away and all this other stuff. Maybe that's the karma when you do some of this wild stuff. Maybe that's what it is. Right now, all the talk is about the diamond program and what's going to happen and when is it going to end, and it's not going to end. It's going to be phasing out the other programs. I went over this on Bobby's channel. It phased out. It's going to phase out the other programs. It is running concurrently with them at the same time. This is how they're computing their data to see what drivers are really doing what. And then that's how they're doing their thing there. And yeah, but the end of January, it's all going to be pretty much, the diamond program is going to be there. Top Dasher is just going to be, you're at 50% to 70%, but all the money is going to be made by the people that it's already doing their thing. I will be interviewing more drivers who are diamond drivers on the scenes like I do. So you guys don't just hear it from me. You're going to hear it from actual drivers all the time. So it's just not going to be me. And these other people are going to be vouching for it. And I'm going to tell you what's going to happen after that. They're going to say, well, you're in California, and then we're going to have to deal with that. I'll deal with that when it comes. I already know what's going to happen. But you will be seeing more drivers who are diamond drivers on DoorDash, and I will be having them show their ratings on the camera and have them speak about it and explain why they do it. And then you're going to hear it from multiple people. So this is going to be a case study, and it's going to be a survey. So no one can dispute the survey because I'm going to do it to a number of people. So it actually counts as an actual survey and a study. And it's going to be put on camera to document it. So can't no one go against the hot facts. Okay. Okay. I got a couple comments I can read, I think. This guy says, Javier Luna says, this is on DoorDash. This is your problem. He says, shame on the restaurant. At least the McDonald's I go to, DoorDash and Uber get skipped. And yes, that same screen lets me know how often I get skipped. And that's every time you need a video about it, hit me up. I'll send it to you personally. Okay, Javier Luna, I'm going to tell him. Send me what you got. Okay. See, people want to see, people want to let people know what's going on. We can only talk about it if we actually see it. People that just talk about it and there's no actual proof, it's just hearsay. But I'm here to bring the facts. I'm here to bring the facts. He wants to send me video, people, because you know why? He understands that this is the outlet, this is the gig channel where you can send in the video and we're going to watch it and we're going to see from his experience, and then we can talk about it like that. Send me what you got, sir. Yes, thank you. See, people, when you put out videos, now he says he gets skipped often. The reason why I put the video up this morning at the Starbucks and I said, let's see how my experience is when I go inside. Let's see how they greet me. I actually showed you guys me walking in. They instantly greeted me, each one of them. Boom. She set my orders right there. Bada boom, bada bing. They didn't have any more of the bags, but they went back to double check because they already know. You know what? Let's go back and check for him. They found a whole nother box. Boom. I go back there the second time. They do the exact same thing. They asked me, did I want a drink or water? I asked for water. Boom. Got the water, drunk the water, went ahead, did my delivery. Everything was A-okay. I put that up there for documentation that people can see that you can have a positive experience when you walk into these merchants. And if you do it a certain way, that is, you're going with the flow. You're going with the flow, not against the flow. It will happen 9 times out of 10. That's why I get up there, and then once they see me, I verbally sound off so they can know I am here for the delivery. Boom. Bam, 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 bam. They'll let me know everything. We're still waiting on this. Give it about 5 to 6 minutes. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and head in the bathroom. I'll be back out. And that's how I do it. And I'm showing you guys on the videos. And I'm so glad that I switched from the ride along so much and doing the choppy versions of what I'm doing, the individual orders. I'm able to showcase these things. So whenever people say, he's just telling you to take orders and this and that, no, you got to watch the video to see the total of everything that I am doing. I told you I can turn this number into that number, and I'm showing you how step by step. And I will be documenting other people, like just Javier Luna said, I will send you footage of me going in with my negative experience. Bam. And that's going to be a chance to where I can teach him, how you can be more professional because you are your own business, right? And they will respect you if you do it a certain way. It doesn't matter what restaurant. You got to understand, some of these restaurant people, like some people called out and they are really under the fire. And they just have this attitude that day. Well, you got to understand how to work around that attitude to still get your job completed. You have a task at hand, no delay. Get it there. That's what you got to do. How do I get it there? I go in there and I don't do what any of the other people do. Because I don't do what any of the other people do, I'm priority. I am priority. That's how it works. That's how it works. And I love it when people pay priority on Uber Eats because the orders come in on each tablet by itself. This is where a lot of drivers got to understand when they talk about, well, I go in and this person just walked in and got their order and I was there before for them. That don't matter. It's when it came through in the system on that individual tablet. Somebody may have ordered their order first and they're actually picking up from a different delivery service. So it doesn't matter if you got there before them. Their ticket was in before yours. That's how it works. And then let's say the people ordered something and they got the ticket, but they got to figure out, do we have any more of that? They have to go back and find it first before they can even start making it. So now you got to wait that time. And then they may have another one and the order is real quick and it's on the same delivery thing, but they only order like some egg rolls when this person ordered a whole lot. So the egg rolls, they can go ahead and get that out while that one is still being made. You can't get mad and say, well, this person walked in and they got the order. You got to understand, drivers tell me this all day long. They tell me this all day long that they hate that. But see, if you really understand the business, you will understand the actual logistics of how it actually runs. Okay, from the customer ordering to it going all the way in the system. Now, what if it's a day when the internet's just not working? What if it's a day when, let's say, DoorDash, and we all know that this happens, they send you on dry runs sometime. And they say you guys are like the fifth driver. We already told the first driver there's something wrong with the system. That happens. They send you on a dry run, right? They send you on a dry run. That happens. Those suck. They do suck. They do suck. But part of the program is if it happens to you and you're the first driver, then you go ahead and notify customer support so they take that out. So that helps all the other drivers. But that's part of you understanding the chain and how it works. You got to understand this stuff. And then the funniest thing, I see people, they put up videos, and I've been showing you guys. Okay, I've been showing you guys orders all in the row, and people are commenting on them like, dang, you're really taking them. And they're seeing that there might be one order, maybe one order that doesn't make sense. But even the one that doesn't make sense in the total of the whole scheme on what I did, I'm still at the $2.5 and $3 a mile, even while taking that one. And people said, man, I just would have just skipped that one. I just would have just skipped that one. Well, you don't know that the one that they want you to go take over there, they're about to bless you with that $25 order that's right next to it that they want you to go ahead and pick up. And when you go pick it up, the order's already ready, and you got drivers in there mad because you went to go pick it up and you left real quick. That's why I love it when Uber Eats, the customer, when they order that priority, your stuff is getting made right then and there. That stuff is getting made right then and there. This is how you make it. What's up, Saul, Gig Man? This is how you make it. And you as a driver, you are supposed to utilize all of your professional skills. If you are a salesperson, you understand how to work a room and how to talk to each person individually to go ahead and get the job done. You have to use the skills that you have. You use those skills there, then you also got to use now your interpersonal skills, because now you got to use that, because you got to use those when you go over to the customer now. You got to use those. You got to use those. The interpersonal skills come in when you go to someone's home, especially when they have a leave at door and they surprise you and they're standing outside. Well, since they surprise you, don't be surprised in your speech. You got to start learning how to do this stuff. You do all these things. I'm telling you, they are looking for a reason to not give you a full tip if they were going to give you one. They are looking. Repeat this. They are looking for any reason to not give you what you think you deserve. How do you make sure they don't do that? By doing everything. And if you do everything, you're not going to get it 100% of the time, because some people are just ordering just because they can. Like if you're doing Walmart Spark, you can use EBT and order groceries. There's a lot of people that talk about the orders where there's no tip on all this and other stuff. You guys don't even know what programs they can use to even order on there, and you guys are talking crap, and I don't think that's right at all. I don't think that's right at all. You got to understand what forms of payment they accept. You got to know if they have military programs and they get their food cheaper and everything else. You got to look at all of that stuff. You got to do that as a driver. I don't think it's right that they go ahead and say that stuff and they make these videos to get like what Suge Knight say. They get up here dancing in all the videos and all this other man. I'm like, man, doing all of that and it's all false. That's why you will see a lot of hot facts with actual videos from the people so we can silence a whole lot of that. And if you are out there, okay, if you are out there and you would like to send a video in, let me go ahead and switch banners up really quick. Let me put this banner up. Okay. You're going to see it scroll up here. We got the newyou.rr@gmail.com. If you would like to send in a personal experience from you and your video, go ahead and send those in. I'll go ahead and do the thing. I'll pull them on up so that we can let everybody else out there in America see what really goes on in America. Let's try to get more interactive with each other so then we can help each other out more, because now it's like an actual visual role play that we can do live on the actual show. And that's what I want to try to bring in. That's what I want to try to bring into the gig world right now. Having more interaction with people that are out there that drive. They don't want to do a channel at all, but they really want to show, or they want to send in a video message or something like that. I can put that up, put it up here, pop it on the screen, and we can get more interactive with everyone else out there. There's a lot of people that have a lot to say, and I feel that this would be one of the best ways to actually do it. Okay. I gave one of my ideas out before, but I don't care about this one, because as this is going to happen and more people start incorporating it when they do their lives, then that means hot facts change the game again. And that's all I'm looking for right now is so we can get and this is going to come from drivers, me interviewing them, people just sending in stuff. This is going to be a way so everyone in the gig world can listen and everyone can be heard, because hot facts is the truth behind what you stand for. That's what hot facts is. You can send those in. The newyou.rr@gmail.com. You can go ahead and send those in at any time. You can also you guys can DM me on any of the other platforms, the Facebooks, the TikToks, the Instagrams. You can DM me. You can do any of that. You can share a file. You can do all of that. All of that. Rafe says, just let me know when I can come from Nitro. Yep. Hey, Nitro has all the real people over there. Whoo, exposing and do-si-doing. Whoo, man, grab your partner, do-si-do, throw her air and swing her by her toe. That's what, man, and they tell it like it is and not like it was. Love everybody over there at Nitro Freaks channel right there. It seems like he's doing a lot of shutting stuff down. But the whole thing about his channel is, people, when you go to Nitro Freaks channel, you're going to see him build these RCs with these super motors where these cars can actually go on the freeway and beat most cars on the freeway. He shows you how to build them, the engines and the cleaning and all of that at the same time, smashing people down because he's bringing those facts. Man, I'm telling you. We'll get in. You know what? I want to do a story right now. I want to do one story and then get into catfishing. Okay. I want to do one story and then get into catfishing. Let's do the story with, okay. I'll bring this one up right here. And I love this one. I love this one right here. I love this one. Check this one out. Let me see. Let me hit that tab. Cleveland Fire Rescue. Yes. Bam. Let me go ahead. Okay, you guys got that there, right there. So this is the one I was telling you guys about. Now, okay, the delivery driver, I read this article before. So the delivery driver, he's doing his thing, and then he sees that there's a fire. So he goes and he bangs on the lady's door. Okay. He goes and he bangs on the lady's door. The lady is super elderly, and she says, "Why are you banging on my door?" And he said, "Your house is on fire." And she's in a wheelchair. Now, once he opened the door, that's when all the fire came, and the fire was crazy. He was yelling for help. There was a good Samaritan. He came. They had to try to get the lady's wheelchair out while everything was burning so fast right behind them. They finally got her out. Okay, they finally got her out, and they said when they got her out, everything just burned up. Everything just burned up. So the Red Cross is helping her out. This delivery driver is a great guy, and he's an Uber Eats driver. And this is what he said. He said, and it's Baldwin. It says Baldwin feels it was more than good fortune that placed him in the right place at the right time. That made my day. That made me feel real good knowing that I helped somebody survive another day, especially being in my own community. Yes, it really made me feel good that I was serving my purpose. He said the victim is being assisted by Red Cross, like I said, and investigators have not determined exactly how the fire happened. But at the same time, this driver just said out of his own mouth something that comes out hot facts all the time. He said, "It feels good to know that I was serving my community." A lot of you people don't understand that when you drive away and you drive in these certain zones, you are making yourself part of that community if you're spending most of your time doing the orders there. So if you're spending most of the time doing the orders there, you better make sure that you are involved in that community with intertwining and doing all type of things. All that stuff plays good. I guarantee Uber's gonna do something on the side, probably download for him, probably give him a bonus or something. He'll see a payout that does, like, he's like, why'd I get a payout? Something like that. The city might reward him and the other gentleman, with something. You never know, but you're not doing it for that. You're doing it to save a life. But there is a chain reaction when you do some good stuff, and when you show some real heroism, that's what happens, and they're gonna get blessed down the line. And you never know, someone that is a relative and they run the finances for that lady might say, "Here, you guys, I want to help you guys out with some gas or something, anything we can do." That's what happens. But he said he felt good for serving his community. This is one thing you see on Hot Facts. I'm out there with the people. I'm out there with the people. I'm out there with the merchants. And let me tell you guys this: all of my little, when I get a thumbs down and I go back and check, all of mine are the exact same. Um, Business, professionalism with business or customer. Let me tell you exactly what that is right there. That's when the business does not know exactly nothing what's going on, and if you're telling them why something may be happening, you're trying to show them. They ignore you and they make the process longer, and then they get mad and annoyed because you're just trying to show. They'll go ahead and do that thing there. Or let's say when the customer, they get mad at you about there's something wrong with, like, let's say I ask them to put they'll call your phone or something, and they'll say I told them to put chicken, not pork or something. And I'm like, we have to try to fix this here. But when they're yelling at you and you're letting them know that you have no control of that, you cannot go inside their food, and then they go ahead and give you a thumbs down, it's because you told them right. You told them right, and they get mad at that. I get at least two of those every month. I get at least two of those every month. Javier Luna just hit me. He said, "Will do. Let me know where I can send it." Let me reply to Javier real quick, people. I'm on live now. Check me out. Check me out. This is how you interact with the people when they write you, and then I'm teaching you people right now how I'm trying to get the drivers to be more interactive with the whole community. This is how you do it as a driver inside, this meta world space here. You got to be able to communicate back so that they see that you're really active. He'll probably if he hops in, he'll probably hop on in, and if he don't, he's probably gonna sub, and that's how you get a sub. Bam. That's how you gain subs. And people say, what's he do? We don't believe. This is what I do. I gain them subs. I'm involved with the people in the community. And they see me fight for you. I'm going to say it like an old used car salesman in like Chicago, and he's like Italian. I fights for yous. I fights for yous. Some of y'all understand, fights for yous. Yeah. But yeah. Fight for you. Fight for you. Do my thing for you. Do everything for you guys. I get yelled at and criticized for you guys. I'm out here taking the full brunt for all you guys. I'm out here on Front Street. I'm out here on Front Street for all you guys. And now this is my call out. And looks like we're going to get a video from Javier. I'm gonna go ahead and send him where to go ahead and email me back there. But it looks like this will be starting the first one where we can get some drivers out there who they don't want to do a channel, but they want to actually put their stuff up there. And they see that whenever they have a live show and they watch a live show, they see that it's normally someone just sitting up there. They're not showing news and articles. They're not bringing in videos from the other drivers. They don't even do interviews and conduct them like that, so that, it's a real mixture inside that. This is what HotFacts is doing for this next level right here. Still phase one, still in traction. The year is not over. When the year ends, that's when the next phase really kicks in with HotFacts. Okay, still in traction for the whole first year. That is never not going to be completed. I got to be in traction for the whole first year. How many subs can I acquire in my whole first year? That's what I'm banking on then, so I can then now try to set up to when I do these other things, getting more interactive, doing my same interviews that I do, but just doing shorts, doing interviews on shorts, making an interview just go like 35 to 45 seconds with that driver. Spit your verse. Spit me what you got to say. Let me know. It's going on HotFacts. It's going on HotFacts. Boom. This is how when I drive up to places, the drivers say, hey, what's up? Whoop, whoop, whoop. They'll let you know the rundown of everything, what's happening, and not let you sit there like an idiot. Because there's a lot of people that just sit there like an idiot, and it seems like the drivers don't even talk to each other. But when you are actually able to get to a space to where all the drivers now, they all know what HotFacts is all about. Now it's highs. How's it going? All this other stuff. Man, it's going slow today. The workers have called out. They'll let you know all of this stuff. They'll let you know everything. You got to be able to do that stuff too. If you're a driver, you got to learn how to make you be more successful. Okay. That's when I said all money ain't good money. You got TFT. You got TFT talking about something. Let me see what TFT talking about. Allow. What TFT talking about? He's sending me a video. And he in traffic. Oh, look at that car. Oh, I know what he did. That was nice, TFT. That was nice. That was nice. People, you guys know how I do my thing when I'm riding in my car and I pull up on the side of people who are in these cars and I ask them what year the car is and things like that. Yeah. TFT just shot one. When you watch HotFacts, you know exactly, people. You know exactly what I do on my channel. I give the gig news. I give regular news. I'm looking at vehicles, shouting them out. I'm doing a whole lot, and I love it when someone, they send the video in like that. I'm gonna be able to go ahead and edit that out and then put it into one of my other clips with a very nice car, and we'll go ahead and do it like that. But once again, this next phase of HotFacts, I'm gonna say it one more time. that I want to get more individual videos with the drivers out there and do this case study and do this survey video, document the whole thing and put it up there in those clips, put them up here on Hot Facts. Make sure that everyone out there can see that when it's on Hot Facts is the actual truth. I know back in the day they used to laugh and say, he's trying to be the TMZ when they were trying to shut the Hot Facts down, and they saw that the movement, it's a real movement. And one thing I will say about TMZ is that if it appears on TMZ, it's real. It's not fake. So that's Hot Facts also. So Hot Facts will be actually out there with the people and getting it in. Same as I do, but more often now. More often. And it'll be a way so people can just look at the actual people. And then when we get people to send in their videos, you're going to see people in different markets, different areas. Now someone in a different market, different area can now see, man, okay, I know about this spot. Man, they're treating him good there, and this is what he does. I go in there all the time. What am I doing so different than him? Pay attention to it. Then you get back, we play it here, and then we all learn. Live role play, get the information out, ask your questions. This is the next phase of what I'm trying to bring into the gig world as far as trying to get more people involved, and so that people can stop with what they say, the bickering and all that stuff. I have came up with a solution to where we can stop a lot of the bickering if we get the actual footage from actual drivers who want to speak their mind and show their clip of them actually doing their thing. Then you just go ahead and be like, man, now we can handle each thing as an individual incident, or we can figure out, man, and then this is when you can actually do your complaints. Like, man, this restaurant here is really whack. Now let's do our complaints about it, because we see it's happening to everybody. We've been showing the videos. This place sucks. That's how you can do your complaints. When you go ahead and hit that thumbs down and they ask you why, you go ahead. It's already been proven. Bam, you put that stuff down, and then there you go. Look at Ghost out there getting it. Look at Ghost out there getting it. Look at Ghost out there getting it. Ghost out there getting it in. Man. Now let's get into this guy here, the hardest worker in China. Okay, they say he's the hardest working gig person out there, better than all of us. Okay, let me go ahead and bring this up. They say this Chinese man, they say he works. Check this out. He dispatches 65 meals over a 17-hour shift, but only eats once a day. Now, he's on the mandatory lockdown in China. You have to do a mandatory 1 week lockdown. Everyone in the country has to do it. And if you're a driver and you are out and your time is up, you have to go to the hotel. You can't go home or anything. You have to be in quarantine for the whole week. It used to be the whole month, but here's what I gotta say. We all know how you can push yourself. We talk about mental health, mental awareness, mental stress. We talk about all these things when we come, right? Like when we come and do this job. I'm thinking about it though, like 17 hours a day with one meal. Like when people fast, they're going days. They're going days. They're drinking water. They're fasting. So and I don't know how China is, because I don't know if he's forced to do all the driving like that. And then, he can't stop or he can't eat. I don't know. I don't know how that works in China all the way. But all I do know is this. 17 hours and no food, just drink water all day. It depends on when I end my shift. It depends on when I end my shift, because if I eat the once a day and I'm gonna wait till my shift is done, I'm about to get my eat on. I'm about to get my eat on, because I know that I ain't gonna be able to eat. And that's when you get your flavored water and all that other stuff. I think I could do it. 17 hours, and that's crazy. 17 hours. Do I want to try that for you guys? Do I want to try that? Do I want to do a 17 hours? I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. Yeah, right. Am I doing that? I can do my shifts and do them how I'm doing, but 17 hours, people, leave a comment. Leave a comment if you can work 17 hours. You know what? I think we should make that a poll question. Let me go ahead and go here. Let's make this into a poll question. Let me see. Let's make this into a poll question. Let's go like this. Let's go like this. Let me ask. No, mamas. Now let me ask this question. Can you work 17 hours and only eat one? I'm gonna put that question mark. I'm gonna hit the yes or no. I'm gonna put that up there. All righty. So that's up there now. That's the poll question right there. Can you as a delivery driver work 17-hour shifts and only eat one time a day? I think it's very doable. I just don't want to do it. I think it's very doable. I just don't want to do it at all. Just don't want to do it at all. Now, I'm going to get into this one right here. And it's about the flasher. Okay. It's about the, do I want to do that one? I'll do that one next. All right. Yes. This one here, delivery driver, Amazon delivery driver. This is in Warren. Okay, so Amazon delivery driver reported a flasher in Warren. Says Warren, Ohio, an Amazon delivery driver said a man exposed himself after she dropped off packages in Warren. The 21-year-old driver told police that she had just dropped off packages at about 12:25 p.m. Monday at a house on the 800 block of Comstock Street Northwest and was getting back to her vehicle when a man exposed himself and fondled his genitals as he stood behind the front door window of the house. Oh, a report was taken and filed with the Warren Police Department. Oh, so after, dude's nasty. Oh, dude is nasty. Oh, dude is nasty. So once the delivery package was dropped off, just went straight to the window and was like, bang, 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 bang. Oh, disgusting. Disgusting. Report was filed. Hopefully everything is done right. That is nasty right there. That is nasty. What if he was shitting on himself or something? That's nasty. That's nasty. All right. Now this one right here. This one is a little bit lengthy here, but this guy right here is pretty pissed off. I would be pissed off too. Okay, it says Moreland Hills man deals with delivery driver property damage, delivery vehicle stranded at the scene. Grubhub delivery driver backs up. It says backs up over front line, crushes homeowners underground septic system. Dang. Oh, left at the scene. Look at this, left at the scene, people. They said they noticed that the septic tank, the pipe was broken and thought it could be small damage. Said said initially the first company estimate the figure was 4,500. I couldn't believe that. I had to fix it immediately. Otherwise, it will cause more damage because it's our septic system. Dang, that dude. How much did he end up paying? Dang said he later found one more reasonable repair estimate of 900. So 4,500 to 900 people. So that man, whoever did the job, hopefully he did the job right. 4,500 to 900. That 4,500 was going to be third party. It was going to be third party. They were going to contract someone else to go ahead and do the job. So they're giving them that big old giant price and sales. That 4,500. They'll do that. They'll do that job for 28.5. They'll do that job for 28.5 because they're still going to eat because the other dude did 900. That's crazy. The driver. It says the driver and Grubhub, either of them should be responsible, not the property owner. Yeah. This is where Grubhub is going to deny any responsibility because the driver he's his own boss. So if that driver, look at this, if that driver did this, that driver has to be responsible for that, which is why people in your vehicles, that commercial insurance will come in and help you out. So make sure that you guys are doing the right stuff, because that it seems like this owner is about to be going after him, and he's about to end up paying. And then if they take him to civil court, small claims court, they're gonna sue, even though he got the job for 900. They can still go in there in the civil claim and sue for the whole 45 because of this and that, and he can still end up paying at least the 28.5 again. The difference there. They can go ahead and do that. Dang, man! But people, you got to be safe. You can't try to cheat. You cannot try to cheat to get the job done. You saw that driveway right there. How was he in the grass? How was he in the grass? He was in one of those small cars that was lowered all the way to the ground. They got to turn in sideways. He had to do all this stuff to try to get up there. Gee, just park your butt on the sidewalk and walk your ass up there. You could have just did that. Now you're on the line, because once that complaint goes into Grubhub and they see that property damage went to someone's home, that deactivation is going to happen. And then I want to see the video. If that dude does a video, I want to know are you deactivated? And did they send you an email? Did you get what disciplinary thing happened? Because your vehicle was stranded at the scene, which means you left. You left the scene because you were scared. So I got to hear about this deactivation story. Okay, I got to hear about this deactivation story. Now I'm about to drop this link. We got people up there. Let me see what this poll says. Oh yeah. 57% says yes. Let me go ahead and drop this link. For you guys and talk about any of that stuff that went on there. And then I want to get, if Revolution is around, I want to get him up here, because the catfishing and the term is created by him. And it's a way of doing your deliveries now. It can be used in a very bad way for other drivers out there. And, it can mess up certain areas when drivers are trying to do their thing. Okay, we have cherry pickers out there. Some people cherry pick. Okay, you cherry pick everything. And let's say a cherry picker might get an order, and they cherry pick this order because they know this order is going to send them over to the next area on where they're trying to get to, and they just don't want to drive there. So they cherry pick that order to get over there because they know that they're going to have more success over there. So, cherry picking an order like that. You can also cherry pick by not accepting anything. And you can just, well, I think this one is going to be all right, so I'm just going to pick that one. You can cherry pick. Okay, you can be someone that accepts like me. I think my acceptance rate right now, I don't even think it's that high right now. Let me see. Let me see what my acceptance rate is right now. Let me see. 92%. I'm at 92% acceptance rate. The lowest I'll fall to is 88%. And my satisfaction rate right now, I'm at 95%. So I'm at 95 and 92. Okay. 95 and 92. And that's on diamond as a diamond driver. So, but the orders when I don't like that 92%, that's when I'm cherry picking. When I'm not at 100%, it's because I cherry picked 8 of the orders, or I can cherry pick up to 12 of the orders from the 100 for every 100 that I do. Okay. So I cherry pick some of these. I let them go to get another one. So I cherry pick those. Okay. The other day I turned my app off because they wanted me to go to a Walmart that was way the other way. So I let that one go, turned off the app, went to the other area where I was supposed to go, and the first order I got in the area where I was supposed to be was $11. Okay, cherry picked it. Boom. Now, there's also what we call catfishing. Okay, when you catfish, you're in an area, you're sitting at an area the whole time. You're sitting at this one spot, this one restaurant the whole time. I got a couple hot spots, but I move my hot spots because I know the time of the morning when each hot spot starts to get activated. There are some people that will stay in one spot the whole time and deflect orders, deflect them. They'll even take them and hold them. They'll take them and hold them and then release them. They'll hold them for a little bit and then release them. Then they'll get another order and they do it like that. They hold them, they stack them together, they hold them, and then they're just in that area trying to just get whatever the best orders are in that one spot to come straight to them. And they'll take orders to not do them. They'll take them to not do them. It's a little different from acceptance rate, which some people can be in like the single digits. It's a little bit different. It's a little bit different. This is like you're harboring, like hungry hippo. You're boom. And some people do it when they have a few different phones. Okay. They'll have a few different phones. They'll have a few different accounts. I'm not going to get too deep into it because there are some things I just cannot put out here. Yeah, DoorDash Revolution. DoorDash Revolution is go kick that knowledge. He's going to kick that knowledge. Go kick that knowledge about this catfishing. Do you catfish your orders? And he's going to break it down. I didn't want to go all the way too much into the whole thing. He came up with the term and everything else. And this year, the biggest topic of the year so far, it's a combined top dasher and diamond program now. The biggest topics started off with a little bit of service and, people making fun of me because I believe in service. It went with that for a little bit, the fighting with the no tip, no trip. But the whole thing that stayed on the topic for when the end of the year comes, my first video was up on January 25th. So when the end of the year comes, it's going to be just about a whole year. So I can just say just about the whole year what the main topic was about. And it's always been accepting orders or declining them, which went into your acceptance rate. And then now the top dasher and, the diamond program. So right now with the diamond program being there, there's other things that people are going to be hearing about, certain terms that go along with this program. And catfishing is one of the terms that you will hear when the diamond program and right now how they run concurrently. You're going to have to understand this term and how to either, if you think you should use it, or if you think that wherever it is, it's happening, and that's how you're not getting some of these orders. Okay, you gotta think about all this stuff. So as the game changes, you guys gotta understand the same things that were applicable to when this stuff was happening then. Most of those things are going to get washed out, and there's a different thing that comes in for the next phase on how you do some of these things. Catfishing is going to be one of the tactics that you will notice that people are going to be using in markets all over, and they're probably doing it now. And you've probably seen it, and you've never had a word to try to describe it. Okay, so the term is out there, catfishing, and some people are thinking like catfishing the date or the internet thing, catfishing. No, we're talking about talking about the actual catfish. Talking about the actual catfish, and you guys will understand when revolution gets up here. I'm gonna do this right now. So pause for station identification. You're watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Make sure you guys know that Hot Facts is much more than a brand. It is the truth behind what you stand for. Make sure you give these thumbs, people. Give these thumbs up for the stream. Share this stream, okay? Subscribe to get notified. Okay, that's what you got to do to get these hot facts. And if you guys were not here in the first beginning, doing this thing, so I want to get a little bit more interactive with a lot of the regular drivers out there who are in areas and they want to document an experience, or they want to do some things like that. As I'm going to be doing these interviews in the shorts, I'm going to be looking for people to send in videos, kind of like, back in the day, Candid Camera and all the other stuff, you know what I mean? They send your videos in. You send your video in, your video gets in here, we throw it on up here. We look at the scenario, we look at what happened, we break it down. It'll be a way to have more people out there who do this. We can hear more of them. And it's more case study also, so people can be more directed into the things that comes out of their mouth. It can be a little bit more sharp and polished, because it's hilarious when Hot Facts got to come and shred that stuff. It's hilarious. I'm going straight in there like that, people. Going straight in there. I'm not doing no rights and no lefts or none of that stuff. While this new change is happening with all this other stuff, I'm about to not be reactionary like a lot of you guys. I'm about to step up front. Me and my crew, the Hot Facts crew, we go step on up, and we're going to go out there and spearhead this thing, lead the way, and show you guys what it's really all about. Because like I say this, if we know things that can help people, right? And we keep them from the people, right? Later on down the line, the bad thing that's going to happen is going to happen later on down the line. So do you want to make the money fast and then have like it just get terrible again at the end? No. But here's what we can do. Solution. We give you all of the information as much as we can. All of the information. When we give you all of the information, okay? When we give you all of the information, if you don't want to take the information, you don't have to. That is your choice. We are in America. You don't have to. Okay? You don't have to at all. But we go put out some stuff out there for you guys. And drivers who really want to ask, important questions, the ones that are relevant to what is going to happen and what is going on now, this is going to be the best way for you guys to do it. No ducking the jiving. We not coming in to do nothing like that. Right now, this new era is like when Larry Holmes took that heavyweight belt. We coming in with jabs and some power punches. What's up, Rev?
What's going on, my brother? How's it going, everyone? On the Hot Facts family.
Yes, sir.
We're just glad to be here. I want to explain Catfish real quick before I have any interruptions with the bad spots in our area. Now, think of it over term of a fisherman, to where when he sit on that bucket and he set that lead, that weight at the bottom, and he got about 3 inches of line, and he put that bait above the weight, to where it's waving like that there to draw the fish, the right fish. A person that catfish sits still. People think that's cherry picking. That's not cherry picking. You sitting still, you grab an order, you look at other drivers, you study. Hold on for a second. Hold on. I got some interruption going on. Hold on. See, there's his phone going haywire. Hold on. Yeah, there we go. Back to what I was saying. That's how I used to catch my catfish. An old man taught me how to do it. Now, this is what they do. They set the bait back. They'll grab an order. They will watch other drivers come in. All right. Look at the tag number and everything. That's public record. They find out who they are. Then they find out who they are, and then they pitch orders to see what your price is. Once they know your price, they're gonna pitch an order to you. This happened to me in Olive Branch all last year. That's the reason why I had to wind up multi-apping real tough. They said at one restaurant, these type of drivers are very aggressive. They act like it's their restaurant, like they the owner of it. What they do when they get the order, they will pitch it to you just to get you away from the restaurant. They already know that you got a 10-minute cycle. And if you take the order and you're going 5 miles, they already know you're not coming back anytime soon. So you're going to wind up getting hit somewhere else. That's the technique of catfishing. Not only do they catfish sitting still at one restaurant, they can choose one zone and do the same thing and just work that zone only. And a prime example, when they shut down Germantown and Collierville this weekend and a couple of days ago, everybody had to go in a different zone. They didn't know how to work the other zone. A lot of them went home because they like to be where the best restaurants, the high-end restaurants, this is where a lot of your dirty apping goes on at. I can go on and on and on with this catfish stuff. What is because there's various ways that they do it. That's not cherry picking. You see, you just sitting there, you're being lazy. And then if you're pitching orders to other drivers, this is what happens. You could have a large order get ready to come to you. But if you got an order hit your app, that order bypass you and go to that other driver. And this driver, he's very, very skilled at what he do or what she do. See, they find out who is in the same algorithm that they are by knowing what their ratings are. This particular driver will ask other drivers, what are your ratings? That's what they doing. They setting you up to catfish you, where you won't get the orders that you're supposed to get, and you wondering why this particular person getting most of the large orders, because they catfish for them. They sit at one area. You can tell who they are because they're very aggressive when people roll up, and they get to asking you questions about your ratings real tough. So I will be coming out with an episode that will go into a 2-part series that will explain it in total detail. You don't have to, believe it or not, it's happening to a lot of people. It happened to me all last year. When a driver turned around and said, "Man, you got that order, that distance. How did you get that order that distance?" See, they catfishing you. They're trying to make sure they know your distance and know your whereabouts to where they can pitch them orders to you. That's not cherry picking, ladies and gentlemen. This is what cherry picking is. When you select orders that you can benefit from. Okay, that means that you turn an order down, you accept or you decline. There's 2 types of ways to do that with a person that's catfishing. They can pitch orders to you or they can dump orders. Dumping an order is like you don't care who it falls on. You don't care where it goes. You're just trying to get rid of the order because it don't make any profitable sense to you to get a $3.75 payout or base pay, because that's what that is, and you going 15 miles for it. Nobody in their right mind going to accept that. That's cherry picking. You just decline the order, you just dump it. I'm getting rid of it, man. If I got to get rid of 4 or 5, then I get me an order. That's cherry picking. Catfishing is different. They can keep that order till they see certain drivers. So, okay, I know he'll go for that 5 mile for $10. That's $2 a mile, and he will release it. That's the reason why they try to stay close proximity range of you, so you get them that order. You could be having a good order coming to you. It will bypass you because now you're trying to get rid of this government order. This order is not good. I'm trying to get rid of it. I don't care how fast you try to get rid of the order. You done lost the order that's supposed to go to you. So that's what catfishing is, ladies and gentlemen. But I will be coming out with some episode series that's going to break them things down. People say that you can't cherry pick the top dasher. I did it. I had to go to different zones where I had to get my low ball offers. Okay. Why would I go to a zone that's going to give me double the miles or triple the miles? All right, for $3 and $4. So I went into a zone that I know that for that same amount, I can go for 3 miles, 4 miles, 5 miles. That was a lot less, and I could get a lot more orders, and that's how I built my ratings up. You see, that's
Explain that again. Explain that again, because these people don't understand what the information that you just said. People, let me just say what just something that came out of his mouth right now. He cherry picked his way to top dasher. You got to understand. Most people see cherry picking as just declining all your orders until you see a good one. No, he cherry picked his way to top dasher. That's what he said. There's a difference.
Yeah, that's right, Reese. There's various ways you can cherry pick. It's so many ways that people don't even think about. Different zones. I'm gonna use one zone, but I'm just gonna say A and B. So I don't want to tell where this location is because I don't want certain people to know. They're gonna have to work for it like I did. Now, zone A, you getting low ball offers, what we call trash offers that people don't tip. Okay, it goes 7 to 10 miles, 375, 475, 575, maybe 775. All right, why would you go in that zone for them orders? See, we always complain about problems, but we never try to come up with a solution for that problem. The solution is going into a zone. You can get that same dollar amount for them long distance orders. 3 miles, 2 miles, 0.5, 4 miles, 5 miles. And you can rack up your stats on your acceptance rate. That's how I did it. That's cherry picking, ladies and gentlemen. You're trying to select the best orders out there for you. So I knew I was going to take some low ball offers, but I knew how to cherry pick my best of the worst. That's what I mean. There's various ways. This when you're talking about the advanced level of cherry picking. I'm going to come out with episodes talking about the basics of it. I'm not going to go in deep dive because, see, it's a reason for that. But all we got to do is be creative and use it in the right way and be able to still make money. I will be showing my receipts on base pay that I got there was with no tips. But the base pay was anywhere from $15 to $25, but no tips. Now, would you have received that offer for shorter distance, but you knew it was, didn't nobody tip? Would you still receive that order is the question. You see, you got to have your mindset on what you're doing. But back to catfish, and then I'm gonna have to let y'all go. Being in one zone, don't travel in no other zone but one zone. Being at one or two restaurants, maybe three, but you're staying in nothing but that one triangle. And what you do, you pitch orders to run everybody else off. Same way that bigger catfish do the smaller catfish. They're gonna run them off. Same technique, same mindset, same thing. I'm done, Reese.
Same thing, people. Same thing. So you guys were trying to figure out and wonder, what catfish is talking about the whole strategy and philosophy. And if you know about fish and catfish, it's a perfect analogy. So that is what it is. And there's going to be more information on this. Like you heard him say, he's putting out a series. So you guys will be able to check that out on the DoorDash Revolution. If you guys have not already subscribed, make sure you go ahead and do that. Great information there. People, we came in here with some articles today. Had some pretty good articles. I had to highlight a delivery driver saving a lady's life. I had to make sure that we put things like that out there. Make sure that we do let people know that we are out there in the community, and we do help. We don't make sure we eat your food and all this other stuff. Now, there's a story from dispensary I go to, and one of the employees there said that you have to tell this story because I said what? They said when I got my food from the driver, my burger was eaten and the fries were there, and I got the wrapper, and I was like, man, they were pissed off. They were pissed off, but people, we got idiot people out there, drivers that do stupid things, like that driver that messed up that person's septic tank and left the car there. We got drivers that do stupid things like this, but there's a lot of drivers out there who will go ahead and run into a burning house. This is not the first driver that has done that this year that I brought to everyone's attention. We got drivers out there that has done a CPR on people to help save their lives. And there's a Dash Gordon was his name. This dude dresses up like Flash Gordon and dashes all around, and he wants to give the best surf service in his town. We have drivers out there that go above and beyond, and so it is hot facts. So I will always highlight when the drivers are doing something well. And if you guys know about a driver in your area and you want them to get some recognition, go ahead and shout them out on Hot Facts. Let them know that, hey, man, I seen this driver do some crazy stuff, man, and it's good stuff. Give them some recognition. You know what I'm saying? Tell them good job when you're out there in the same place. Cody says, what does Cody say right now? Cody says, Robert, I have had the police give me a description of a vehicle they're looking for and ask me to call 911 if I see it during my travels. Yes, and here's a big misconception when it comes down to the law enforcement people. because you are driving and you are on the road, they know that you pretty much have to travel with the transportation rules, and you're out there doing work. They will help you out. They will let you know if there's been more carjackings or anything in the area. They will let you know. Say hi to him. What's up, Dash and Trader? Say hi to him every now and then. I was in an apartment complex the other day, and I didn't know where the apartment was, and the officer was there doing something, and I asked him, you know what he did? He went right to his car. He got this map. He had me take a picture of it, and then he gave me the actual map and said, keep this in your car so you always have it. Boom. The officer didn't have to do that, but that's what I do. When I see him and I know I need some help, I'm going to ask them. If I'm out there in public, I see them eating inside a place, they're standing in line, man, I'll make a joke. I'll make a joke, donut joke or whatever joke it is. I'll make a joke. What you're gonna eat. Typically is what are you gonna eat? And they tell you what they're going for. They'll tell you that they're trying to lose weight because they sit in that car all day. And they understand what you do, but at the same time, they want to know. They want to tell you things, and they want you to tell them things because you are on the road. Since you are on the road, everything can happen, and you are able to see a lot of different things. So utilize the police. That is one thing that you can do. People talk about how can you protect yourself and be safe, and that goes a long way. When let's say they recognize your car or something, and you're on the street, they'll just pass right by you and give you a hand wave and say hi. They about to go pull that other person over. you know People, you gotta understand, there's ripples and effects. There's ripples and effects that happen. Make sure you say hi to the law enforcement. When I get to like the crossing guards and I'm driving by and it's a crossing guard and they're walking, I say hi to all the crossing guards. Crossing guards have information. They'll let you know if this is a crazy street and all that. Crossing guards have it. They all have information. You know what I mean? So people, utilize what you got. Um, know what your skills are, and this is a job where it's like when you go get a job and they tell you that if you do this and you do that, you can move up and do all these other things, right? And you feel like you're doing these things and there's no recognition, right? There's no recognition there, and you feel like you're doing these things. Well, here is a job where you can take full advantage on the things that that you say you do. You can actually do those to the merchants and the customers and really showcase it, and then you can actually better yourself. You know what I mean? You gotta know your talents. You gotta know your talents, and you gotta know your skills. If you have them, don't let them sit up there. And if you think you don't have it, you probably do. Don't be afraid to get out there and try to use it. Yes, yes, yes. Man, Hot Facts was here today. Anybody else got something to say? Anybody else got something to say?
The thing is, Reese, you got a lot of lazy drivers out here due to the pandemic. They want it easier than what it is. Reason why they use any means necessary to make money, and they also use people to make money as well. It's sad. I was gonna hold this information, but the reason why I feel like it's very imperative for me to say it, because you got a lot of new drivers out here. They don't know what's going on, especially the new ones. They don't even have a clue. You see, and then a lot of people thought catfishing for orders was cherry pick. That's not cherry pick. Cause if you got to sit here and depend on a top dasher to ditch that order off, to keep that top dasher for getting that priority access order a year ago, and you getting all the goods, that's not cherry picking, ladies and gentlemen. That's catfishing the other driver out of their money. And it's
Mm.
wrong. And that's why it's dirty apping. You see, People will do anything. We got dishonest people out here in the world. You know, we can't stop that, but we can give awareness to where a lot of drivers threw in the towel last year because of these dirty players that's in the game now. So no content creator talked about it, and we wanted to be able to bring it. The thing is, I'm out here grinding with you, and I'm talking to the people in my community. You got a content creator that grinds out here with you, in the trenches with you. Quit listening to other people that's giving bad advice, but I had to step back and let you find out who was lying to you. And I'm going to let those individuals come on my show, and they're going to say, I heard this content creator told me this, but they were lying. St. Louis different than Memphis. LA different than Memphis. Nashville different than Memphis. It's more orders in Nashville than it is drivers. Here is in reverse. It's more drivers than it is orders. So people are thirsty. People are desperate. They got it, the desperation that they'll do anything for money. They don't care. They just do it. They just want that dollar bill. You see, so I just wanted to bring that awareness so people can just, know to go into a different zone. Try different zones sometimes. Learn how to read your app. See, I'm going to be doing tutorials. I'm doing different things now. Just like I put out a customer review today, teaching the customer, give us the right instructions, meet us when we get there. Don't have us waiting on you, because you can't have your telephone or cell phone, that's what I mean, cell phone, out there in the warehouse, in the building. You got to keep it in your locker. Then when you place your order, you placing it in the bathroom. Then you got your phone cut off. We coming out there trying to deliver you food. So that was an example of different tutorials, reviews that I will be educating customers as well as drivers, so we can bridge that gap and have a solution for the problem. Thank you today. Hot Facts with Robert Reese, man. I thank you for, I want to say you dashed with me quite a few times. You did your Uber Eats. I did my dashing. One would be picking up an order, another one would be dropping off. I do that with these drivers here. How many content creators that subscribers can actually say that they can dash with on the throughout the day? Helping others make money. There's enough money for all of us. Let's not mess it up. We got to keep the tipping for what it is. The best customer service with this diamond program. I'm ready to go out because I'm out here in the country. But the diamond program, I will be showing receipts. Majority of the customers I get on these diamond orders and offers and all of that are the same customers that we set the stage with this year, Ghost and I, with surveys and everything. And we get them same customer even through the diamond program. So that's all I'm getting ready to leave you with. I just wanted to thank you so much, man, for what you're doing to the community and what you're doing for the community. I appreciate you, brother, and I salute you and your subscribers and viewers that's looking at the show today.
One love, El Capitan. I'm gonna go ahead and take you on off because you're about to go through the boonies.
Yes.
All right, now let me get them there. Bam. It's DoorDash revolution, people. That's the DoorDash revolution. Telling you guys, it's a lot of good stuff coming up. This holiday season, Thanksgiving, there's going to be a lot of shopping orders. Like I said, take advantage of all of those. Do what you got to do. People are going to be ordering earlier because certain things are going to be like out of stock, and they're going to be getting orders. They're going to be like ordering when the stores first open. So you wake up at about, I'm getting ready now. I normally try to get my first order in between 6 and 6:30 a.m. Got to take the kids to school. I try to get at least an order or two before I take them to school if I can. If not, I got to get them after. But I do know that around this time, we have there's a lot of workers and they're doing overtime and there's seasonal workers and they're filling up all the warehouses now. So to start at like 5 a.m., go from like 5 to 6:30, try to get like 3 orders in that time, then take the kids to school, get done with them, and then do my normal thing right there, and then just try to be the earliest person out there to get a lot of these orders that people are going to be like, there's no money out there. That is what my plan is going to be. And also on Walmart Spark, you can now schedule your time on Walmart Spark. You can schedule it, like pick your own day and all this other stuff. They have that available. Everyone should have got an email or a notification about that on your phone. That phone vibrates all the time because of Walmart Spark. I want to let everyone else know. Thank you guys for watching. You guys have been watching Hot Facts with Robert Reese. And before I go, people, you already know. Until the next caper. We out of here like Chuck Woolery in 2 and 2. But I want to give some appreciation to all you guys out there. You know what time it is, people. It's time to hit that music. Listen to my theme song. I'm out.
Hot Facts with Robert Reese. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts. Come and get them hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hot facts. Gig economy. Robert Reese. News channel. The gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Hot facts. 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 Hey. With Robert Reese. Come and get them hot facts. Hot facts. Hot facts. Robert Reese. Hey. Gig economy. News channel. Hot facts with Robert Reese. Sit back, relax, and listen. Come on. Get these hot facts. K-Reese 007 for Hot Facts with Robert Reese. Thank you for tuning in.